How can you say, I never sit?
Here's the other piece of news, and it's unfortunate. We had a special episode up last week of an interview that we did with Zach Burks from Mintable.app, along with artists Rob Pryor and Jonathan Bolerjack, that were scheduled to do the Stan Lee Legacy drop on Mintable, and that drop has been pulled, and it's not going to happen. So we have pulled the episode along with it, and sorry for all the much to do. I don't know what's going to happen with those pieces, but I guess the parties agreed that this is what was going to happen. So there you go.
There you go.
And there you go. Hopefully not too painful an episode. Maybe you learned a couple things. Probably not from us.
I do want to give a big shout out to our producer, Erin. She basically, she convinced me to get one of those Instant Pot air fryer things because she'd been cooking all these amazing meals.
Yes, she has.
My kids and I went down there to Joel and Aaron's not long ago, and she made this amazing meal, and I was like, oh my God, that's amazing. So she had taught me tonight how to make the most unbelievable, like, ramen, noodle, chicken with lots of bok choy.
It was delicious.
It was bok choy-rific.
She's going to open up the bok choy palace. You can go in, drive through, and get a bucket of bok choy.
It was so good, like with like, you know, hard-boiled egg and then some jalapenos and some sriracha and too much bok choy. It was so good.
It was.
We take out some of the bok choy, add more jalapeno. Oh, we added mushrooms to it as well. Oh my God, I'm excited because now I'm going to make that meal once a week. Like, it's so good. Like,
what the funniest part about it is that you use the ramen noodles that come in the bag that, you know, college students live on, right? For 50 cents or whatever, and you just don't use the seasoning that comes with it. So you were like, okay, I can get 3 chicken for $1, or I can get 5 beef for $1. And like, well, there's no difference. The noodles are the same if you're not using the flavor packet. I say that in air quotes, the flavor packet. Then the noodles are the same thing.
Right. Yeah, it was really, I mean, I was blown away by how delicious it is. So shout out to Aaron.
Wi-Fi now disabled.
And the, I guess the new chef, Puerto Rican chef.
I'll tell you what, having this Instant Pot, it's an air fryer. And it's it's an Instant Pot that does all the things.
And everybody who listens to Bad Crypto knows how much I love pot. Instant Pot is even better. It's like right now.
You're just summoning them. So there you go. They did not send us an Instant Pot for free, though. So this is...
I'll pay for that myself. It was like, I got the $200 one there on Amazon. It was just so good. The fact is, like, I've used the air fryer more than I've used the Instant Pot. And I have made some of the best chicken breasts, and then I even got some like really good, supposedly healthy chicken tendies, and I cooked those in there. Oh my God! So,
are you losing your tendies about it?
Yeah, it's like I needed to make some tendies so I could drop them because I was so triggered. And my mom came in the room, and I was like, "No, Mom, I'm throwing these tendies." Stay bad.
Who's bad?
The Bad Crypto Podcast is a production of Bad Crypto LLC. The content of the show, the videos, and the website is provided for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only. It's not intended to be and does not constitute financial, investment, or trading advice of any kind. You shouldn't make any decisions as to finances, investing, trading, or anything else based on this information without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional financial advisor. Please understand that the trading of Bitcoins and alternative cryptocurrencies have potential risks involved. Anyone wishing to invest in any of the currencies or tokens mentioned on this podcast should first seek their own independent professional financial advisor. Cookie. Sounds like you're saying cookie.
That's what I'm saying.
Cookie.
Oh, cookie. Cookie. So that's what it is. They keep saying cookie. And I'm like, I bring them cookies, but they don't eat them. And I'm done for the day.
Wow. My routine is get out of bed and sit down at the computer and
One thing that I really will advise you to do is do not look at your phone, not look at your computer, do not look at anything when you wake up in the morning. You got to make sure that you're spending some time on programming.
There's actually there's something very accurate to that, science-based, Carlos, where it's like when you first wake up, you're in that theta state, that delta state of the mind. And so that right there is the only time in the morning, right when you wake up, and then right before you go to bed, when you're falling from beta and then into alpha and then into delta and theta states. Those are the times when you can program your mind the very best. So you're waking up, sitting down, I assume, and then you're just visualizing what you want while you're in that theta state.
Absolutely, absolutely. I am so glad, Big Crypto, that you actually came up and said that, because that is exactly the reason why I do it at that point, at that time. Because trust me, things that I have seen in my life lately, I am envisioning and I am creating. It's amazing.
Didn't Billy Joel write a song about that, being in a theta state of mind or something? Oh no, that was New York. Well, you're there too.
But let me tell you, that is real. That is real. If you keep everything, but this is not something that you do one day. This is something that you have to do every single day. And every single day that you do it, you got to put that intention. It has to be very intentional. It has to be a a lot of purpose in it, a lot of faith, a lot of power from within. You keep doing that, I tell you, the world around you transform itself.
Carlos is like, I'm going to find the next BitConnect. It's going to be the best BitConnect ever. It's even better than before.
I already found it. You know what is that? It's me.
You know about BitConnect, John? BitConnect was a very, very successful exchange, more so even than Binance, but there was one big problem with it, and that was that the founders held the majority of the tokens. They did an ICO, initial coin offering, and after a little while the founders just dumped all the tokens, and everybody that had bought the tokens lost their money because they controlled the market. Yeah. And this is a guy called Carlos, and there was various memes that have been created of him because he was really positive on BitConnect. He didn't lose any money because he followed the first rule of investing, and that is take out your seed money out of all your investments. So if you put in 10k and it grows to 50k, if you're confident on it still, just maybe take out 10 or 20k, so that if it does go pop later, you haven't lost any money, or indeed you might have even made a bit of profit. Yeah, that's always a good principle investing. Take out your seed money, no matter how confident you are in it doing well.
From Carlos's promotion is going to receive the first,
like all my Bitcoin and Ethereum now, they've all cost me nothing. Yeah, because I've taken out my profit, taken out my initial stake. Well, actually, I got them for nothing anyway because I sold a software product. You remember the Digibot? Yeah. And even though that didn't go anywhere, I still made money on it because that exchange is crap now. No.
Everyone from around the world, this is Carlos Matos broadcasting live directly from Manhattan, New York. What's up? BitConnect!
He's 2 years younger than me, this guy, Carlos.
All right, guys. Listen, pleasure to be here with you guys. Very excited.
Thanks a lot, Carlos. Appreciate you. Really a pleasure speaking with you and discovering more about your story. So best of luck, though I assume you won't need luck because you are designing your life very intentionally.
Absolutely. And that's what I advise everybody. Be intentional about what you want to do in this life. Not let anything go to someone else. Because that's what's going on. We go through life and they're programming our mind each and every single time. You turn on the television, They're programming your mind. The commercials, the pharmaceutical industry, the food industry. They're telling you what to eat. They're telling you what. Come on, isn't it time that you take some time and just take 10 minutes, 50 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever you want to do it. But be intentional about what is it what you want to create, what is it what you want to do with your life.
Program yourself.
Yeah, right. Oh, by the way, guys, another thing that I do is life coaching. Unfortunately, I don't have any availability till practically September. On September, I'm going to be opening my waiting list, because the waiting list has been, you cannot even get into the waiting list because I've been swamped with so many people that I've been doing life coaching with. And I don't want to.
There you go, boys. See you at 5. Okay.
Indefinitely. So on September again, I'm going to be opening the waiting list. So you guys can send, if you're interested on Carlos Matos life coaching, you can send me a message to carlosmatoscoaching@gmail.com.
There you go. Thanks again, Carlos. Have an awesome day, dude.
Take care, guys.
I'm a Chad, you're a Chad, he's a Chad, we're all Chads.
We're all Chads. What a great interview with Carlos Matos, the alpha male. Getting up at 3 a.m. doing his Wim Hof breathing methods, taking a cold shower, then going in and doing a bunch of meditation, and then going out and helping disabled children. Like, what an awesome dude. Like, he got a lot of grief, and people were clowning all over him with the whole BitConnect thing, but oh my God, what a great human.
And we are going to clown just a little bit because we have created. It's great fun. It's for you, the listeners of the show, and you have 72 hours from the time this episode drops in order to claimify it. Really easy to do. Go to badco.in/Carlos. Put in your name, your email address, and your Wax wallet. It's not an Ethereum wallet, it's a Wax wallet. If you don't have a Wax wallet, then go to wax.io, set one up, takes 30 seconds, and there's no gas fees. We'll drop you a random mint of the Carlos Matos Bad Crypto commemorative NFT. You will forever cherish it in your wallet. It will be your prized possession. You'll never want to sell it. You'll hodl it for the rest of your life, and then you'll bequeath it to your whoever you want to bequeath it to. I don't know who you're going to give it to, but you're not going to want to sell it.
Well, I would say this, like, you're dead, and so it doesn't matter. Whoever's going to get it's going to get it at that point. So.
They're going to get bequothed.
You can bequoth all you want, but you're not going to be around to determine who gets it. I just told my kids, like, when I pass away, just do an NBA draft kind of a thing. Be like, the number one pick in the draft, and the dad stuff draft. It goes to Jared, because he's the oldest. And so the oldest kid gets to go get the draft pick of the first thing, and then the next thing is you get to do the draft pick on that.
Well, it's a good thing you've got 2 Forever Mamba NFTs, because they know this is your most cherished NFT, and that way they can both have one.
Yeah.
I want it.
Actually, I have 3.
So you're going to have another kid? Is that what's going to...
No, I'm going to have when the prices are going down, when I see one that's ridiculously reasonable, I'm going to snag it, and because I'm cost price averaging my NFTs.
There you go.
That's what you do.
We do like them NFTs, and we are eyeballs deep in it. If you haven't listened to our other show, The Nifty Show, then what are you waiting for? Don't miss out on the NFT digital collectible train. Chugga, chugga, chugga. It's pulled out of the station already. We are officially an early adopter technology adoption of the NFT space right now, and just go to theniftyshow.com, or you can check out the live show every Thursday at 5 o'clock Eastern at nifty.show/YouTube. All right, anything else, any other words, thoughts, corn jokes?
I have none of those. I just, this was a pretty inspiring episode, folks. I would think, if there's something that you can do out there to make the world a better place, and as Joe likes to say, do good stuff, trademark, go out and do good stuff. This is a great time. After hearing something like this, maybe you're inspired to go out and make the world a little better, because quite frankly, the world needs some betterment.
Indeed it does. And if you could do that while staying with the motto and the ethos of the Republic of Bad Cryptopia, then you can indeed stay bad.
Who's bad?
The Bad Crypto Podcast is a production of Bad Crypto LLC. The content of the show, the videos, and the website is provided for educational, informational, and entertainment purposes only. It's not intended to be and does not constitute financial, investment, or trading advice of any kind. You shouldn't make any decisions as to finances, investing, trading, or anything else based on this information without undertaking independent due diligence in consultation with a professional financial advisor. Please understand that the trading of Bitcoins and alternative cryptocurrencies have potential risks involved. Anyone wishing to invest in any of the currencies or tokens mentioned on this podcast should first seek their own independent professional financial advisor. That's Carlos on Quaaludes.
Quaalude Carlo.
Carlude.
Yeah, here's Carlos on corn. He's eating your corn.
When did I eat corn? I don't remember eating corn.
He ate corn. I don't remember. I have some corn in the fridge. I'm thinking about cooking some of it because I am corny.
Well, enterprises took over the internet, and for a long time, that was it's instructive to look at what happened there. So the internet was a huge democratizing force for information, and just recently, like in the past 4 years, it has kind of backslid a bit. Like, let's be honest, like new gatekeepers have emerged. So I'm very cognizant of the fact that that's a battle that people are going to have to fight and keep fighting. And I feel like we're in that battle right now, both on the internet to sort of not have these gatekeepers who get to decide, like, you know, what kind of access people have. But I think we have that same thing with money, to not have gatekeepers that get to decide what people can do with their money.
Censorious, evil overlords that want control. I'd like to keep going, but the SEC just messaged me and they said that we are conducting an unregistered podcast. And so we...
Yeah, and I just got a text from the Biden administration saying that this call is unsanctioned, so it shouldn't be.
No,
I want to say this. I want to say this, David. I have a much greater feel and positive vibe around Ripple and XRP, knowing that you are the CTO. I love the way you think. You're woke. You're aware of what's really going on and some of the big problems that's going on in the world. And if we don't solve some of these problems, we're headed towards a technocratic, authoritarian dystopia of some sort. And so hopefully we got some of the good guys out there who can right the ship so we don't go too far off course.
My perpetual nightmare is that people I talk to like, oh yeah, that's shit David says. Like, I don't know how many times I can put "and I really mean it" on the end of the things I say to convince people. You know what I mean? You know,
maybe you need to do like that game and tag "in bed" on the interview. And I really mean it, in bed, right?
Yeah, I joke that like the authors of the Bill of Rights should have put "and we really mean it" at the end of each amendment.
Yeah, well, they should have said, "and we really mean it, you stupid sons of bitches."
I really do feel like that. Whenever you hear me speak, understand this, and I really mean it at the end of the Constitution.
First Amendment, freedom of speech, and we mean it, okay, fuckers? We mean it.
And we're going to put the Second Amendment there to guarantee the first. Duh.
We mean it too.
We mean that too.
That one definitely should have had it. We mean it on the end of it.
In bed. David Schwartz, Ripple CTO. David, thanks for joining us today. It's been great.
Pleasure to be here. Do not take firearms to bed.
Wow, that's some Schwartz you got there.
And the Schwartz be with you.
I remain Ripple, XRP, agnostic. I do own a little bit, and I remember, I definitely bought some when it was cheap and sold a little bit on the last run. I'm holding a small amount right now.
I have none, but I can see that your Schwartz is as big as mine.
So everybody, thank you for tuning in, for listening. We'd love to hear from you. We're thinking about playing some more of your voicemails, but in order to play them, we must have them, and it's really easy for us to have them. All you need to do is call the Bad Crypto hotline and talk to our receptionist. Her name is
Julie.
Her name's Julie the receptionist.
Yeah.
Also the ship cruise director, and she is there. We don't let her sleep. She is always up, and somebody's got to run on the hamster wheel, so Julie does that. And the number is 708-885-9030. 708-885-9030. And if you didn't get it after the second time, just pause the podcast player or hit the little rewind thing that takes you back 15 seconds, and you can listen to it all over again. Listen to it at half speed.
Yeah. Actually, what you might want to do is actually program it into your phone and call off 708-885-9030. Put it as Bad Crypto Hotline. And whenever you're feeling down or feeling good, or when your cryptos go out, just give us a call.
You know what I'm thinking, Trav? I'm thinking that we should do a crypto roulette soon.
Okay.
Because that was fun.
Since we're not doing as much news right now, Joel's got tired of doing so much news. Looks like it's down and out in crypto land.
Well,
but actually, Bitcoin's at $44,000 right now, so that's pretty good.